Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Div5 Rush in Mexico. I will be your main host and main comms of Ryan, also known as Lamb, and I'm joined in the comms box by SJ, also known as the Governor. Good evening, SJ. How's your night been so far?
Yeah, good mate, good. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to doing it with you, mate. Honestly, love to see you in the comms box. I'm sure the whole audience and your fans, your number one fans out there, especially your team, will obviously be cheering you on, my friend.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Like, it's definitely going to be a struggle for some of these guys out there tonight. I reckon, given the track camps and how highway works. So definitely going to be playing and praying for some of these teams.
Yes.
As we'll see, we've got I think we've got Team T already out on a out lap. So I'll stick on board of him when he gets onto his lap.
Hey, you want me to go through the grid? Let everyone know who we've
Yes,
got on the grid?
yes,
No worries.
please.
Okay, all right. So first up, we've got Krojak in the Mercedes, Uncle Morty in the Alpine. They obviously had a fantastic night last night. Then we've got Connor in the other Mercedes as well. Will the Mercedes be able to do a good one here tonight? We'll have to wait and see. But then we've got the Risen, and we've got Romeo and Kenobi, who does have a quali ban to serve. Then we have Bobby in the Red Bull, reserving for Red Bull and replacing Chevy Wills, who's on holiday. Hope you're having a great time, mate. Milano in the V Cab, Noah Hooney on his second debut race in the Alpine. Sorokin in the Williams. Will the Williams dominate once again in another race? We'll have to wait and see, as he will be running in the Williams, along with his teammate Kaus, repping the two liveries there. TMT about to start his lap, which I'll jump on board with for Lamb very, very soon. Woofer in the Aston, DY in the McLaren, Izzy Fizzy in the Haas, Paul and Hell in the Aston Martin, Vrooms in the Ferrari, and Dilby in the TP in the Red Bull. Over to you, Lamb, for TMT.
All right, so just about missed Team T's first few corners, which just by judging off the end of it seems pretty good. Already got the DRS nice wide open and flying in toward turn four. Looking to break at the 100 meters, just about gets the braking foot right. Looks to lock up slightly going through that little chicane into the double right hander, which is borderline a hairpin. Seems to take it nice and smooth. Coming down to the tricky left-hander, it's very difficult, and I'm sure it will cause a bunch of chaos tonight. As we go through the S's, it seems to be on a decent lap so far. Looks like he's got a car further up the road, so hopefully that car does not impede him as he goes purple in the second sector, but granted, it is the first lap time that'll be set. Through the stadium now, looks to take it nice and clean, opening up the final corner, and then going to be on the run up to the line to set a 19.5. And Cass behind goes to pole with 15.7. I think that might have been an additional warm up from the kick driver.
Yeah, he's obviously got it wrong there compared to obviously the top time of a 15.76, so very interesting to see. We've got an outlap on Uncle Morty. Do you want me to take this one away?
Yes. It's clear, Jay.
No worries. Okay, so coming down the main straight in the Alpine here, down the main straight with the DRS and the ERS, a little bit of traffic there in front as well. We've also got a little bit of traffic in front as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Uncle Morty doing pretty well, keeping it nice and clean so far within the first sector. Coming up very, very shortly into the second sector, into the slowest part of the track here in Mexico, especially in this Sector 1 area as well. So we have to wait and see. We've seen a bit of retirement there, so I think Risen has lost it in the S's, which has been unfortunate, and he is out of quali. We've got Romeo and Kenobi with that quali lap, actually. Someone going very wide there, keeping out the way, good to see. Romeo and Kenobi will have a quali run though, so we'll have to retire before the time limit finishes, well, as soon as possible is the best thing. But here we go, Uncle Morty coming through into the last DRS zone, coming through the stadium zone as well. Hopefully no impeding here, giving this fans a little bit of a way through the stadium section. 52%, quite a lot of ERS left here on this lap, so yeah, probably won't be the best of laps, we be into the 17s? No, just under the 17s there, 16.9, but 56% on the last corner of the ERS there. Obviously not managing the ERS correctly on his first stint.
Yeah, he definitely should be looking to burn a little bit more. He'll definitely find a decent chunk of time from that. But currently sitting P5, just a little bit off Connor in P4, and a little bit off his teammate who's just gone into P3. And as we've seen TMT, which we missed it while this was on Uncle Morty's onboard, he's jumped up to P2, so definitely on a double warm up earlier. Still a fair ways off cows for that massive 15.7 on his first lap. He's definitely put in a lot of practice into Mexico this week, and he's already showing what he can do. So we'll definitely be looking out for him in the race. Let's see, who else is on a lap? We've got Milano, who's invalidated. Sorokin, who's just coming through the S's behind him. Opening up the DRS in the DRS zone, going into the stadium just behind that V-Cub, actually. So hopefully no impeding as we come through the stadium section. Looks to be nice and clean. The V-Cub gets out of the way as we go through the final two corners and Sorokin boxes. Let's see. Is
Okay.
anyone else on the lap? We've got Krojak who's just gone purple in the first sector. So he's looking flying on this lap so far.
Yeah, big change at the moment between Sorokin and his teammate Kaus. As you can see, P10 there for Sorokin and P1 for Kaus. Now actually dropped down to P11 as Bornhell goes across the line with a 17.143. We've also got Krojak coming through. He loses it, and he nearly just scrapes the wall there. That could have been a DNF, Lamb. Very, very unfortunate there. I think the Mercedes man might need to change his pants.
Oh, 100%. He's got no front wing, proper Pinocchio style. Definitely would have been a big scare on the X of the S's, because by that point, your rear tyres are screaming at you with the rear temps and grip is very minimal. So definitely on a nice edge through there. And luckily for Krojak, he's not out of quality, so he will be able to go again.
Yeah, a bit of a brown moment. Well, if we speak to Krojak, if he ends up getting driver of the day, cleanest driver, or on the podium, we'll ask him if he had to change his pants in qualifying, because that looked very, very close to a DNF there. So unfortunately, no time for Krojak to come into the bits. We'll change that front wing. 10 minutes to go. First of all, while we've got all these times on the board, have you felt that Mexico across the board from Division 1 to 4 have gone so far?
Well, it's definitely been chaotic to say the least, all the way through, but that's kind of the beauty of Mexico in Formula One. It's always going to be chaotic, and especially at a track like Mexico where tire deg is not really too big a thing, but the tire temp is definitely something to be concerned about. So it'll definitely be a pain for Div5 maybe to be able to deal with those tire degs, as I know for myself personally, I struggled a lot with it. So we'll just have to see how these guys get along with it, as I think a Red Bull started his lap in Bobby.
Okay, all right. Well, I will jump on board him if you want me to. So there we go. So he's coming in to Sector 2 through the slowest part of the track, getting onto the curbs there. Not too much. Oh, there you go. Moved over too far to the left, and that's invalidation. He is done. He's going to have to go again. So a little bit of nerves in the Red Bull driver there of Bobby, and has invalidated and will have to go again. I will jump on board with Krojak and let you take it away, because he's on an outlap. He's just coming through Sector 2 now. So a little bit of nerves there for the Red Bull driver of Bobby tonight, reserving.
Oh, 100%. He definitely seemed to be looking to push them as much as he can. I think he was down in his first sector time, so looking to make up that extra time he'd lost going through the slowest part of the track. And unfortunately, invalidated and couldn't quite get there. But now, as Corridor comes through the stadium section to finish off his outlap, we'll sit on board with him, come through his last corner, onto the back straight, ERS, full burn, and then DRS shortly opened. And now we're going to be flying down the turn one, looking to be at around about 350 kilometers. Not quite. We're going to be, and hopefully you'll be looking to cut over the curb. Cuts it nicely, and the same with the second and the third one. This is looking to be an already decent lap as we go through the second DRS zone. It will be. He hasn't set a lap time, so we won't know if he's up or down or where he's relative to the other drivers here. But he's going purple in that first sector as we go through the hairpin. So already looking to be quite a good lap. Coming to the S's. Doesn't quite cut the corner how you want to, but that is fine. He will definitely be looking to take it nice and easy through given what happened on his last run. And he does. He gets through there without incident. As now we come into the stadium section. Get the stop nice, get the car rotated. Now we're going to proper looking to nail these corners. Gets a nice cut over the right. And then under the bridge and on the run up to the line, Projag will set a 116.4, which was good enough for P4. That's a good lap from the Mercedes, man, especially after his little incident earlier on.
Yeah, definitely is. We've got Noah Huni about to start one now. He's standing in P6. Let's see if we're going to see an improvement on his time. So coming down the main straight, 82%. You can burn a lot of ERS as you do maintain most of the ERS coming through into the slow parts of this track. He's over to the right-hand side, unusual line there, going up to about 40%. So he's burning quite a lot. Remember, when you are in the higher gear, you don't need to burn that too much because you're not really maintaining any more speed. It's up to gear 8 and then really don't want to use it. So then he's burning his more up to 8th gear with the DRS coming into sector 1. He's 2.5 tenths up at the moment, so this will take him to a P4 as it stands, and will jump his well, he's jumped his teammate at the moment, Uncle Morty, down there P8. But here we go, let's see how it goes for the S's. I've seen a lot of these guys make mistakes with the S's and invalidate, which is very easy to do. You've really got to have good grip and good setup as well, because you're going to need it, especially in the race. You do not want to be getting the penalty straight away. He is really burning that ERS as well. He's down to 3% coming into the final corner as well, so he's not really going to have much ERS to burn on the final stint there, but comes through the stadium section, gives the fans a little bit of a wave, then keeping it nice and clean within track limits. He does have some ERS to build there, so he did save a little bit, but is he going to put it into the 15s? Yes, he does, and goes P2 with a 1:15.857, a 10th off Kaus. Is Kaus's P1 up for jeopardy here, Lam?
It definitely looks like it. Noah Huni in that first sector, up by 3 tenths, and then at the end of the second, he was up by 5. So across the entire lap, he totaled about 8 tenths found. So he's definitely looking to see if he can take pole off Kaus, who did set on another lap and only went marginally quicker. So this might be a little bit less than what Kaus wanted, lap time wise. So definitely, probably looking in the mirrors and definitely on the timing sheets for that Alpine. As I'm on with Uncle Morty now, who's on a lap and is just marginally down on his time, and will definitely be looking to see if he can match his teammate as he goes through the hairpin. Little bit got a lot of battery to play with here as he comes through the S's, keeps it flat out, which is why this S section is so difficult. You're on the nice edge already, and it's flat stick all the way through. You know, we're burning down. He's 3 times down these times, so unless he can have a miracle in this stadium section, I don't think we'll see some improvement on this lap from the Alpine driver.
No, no. He's not burning enough of the ERS. Like 59% coming to sector 3 is way too much. So Alpine, you're gonna have to sort that out, because otherwise Uncle Morty is not going to be qualifying well here tonight. He needs to have more ERS management. The Bobby coming around the final corner gets a little bit wrong. That's at the time of 117.674. A bit unusual to see Delby down there in P10. Thought that that would be a little bit higher than that, but look at that, top 5 all different. You've got Krojak, D White, TMT, Noah Huni and Kaus. And Noah Huni is coming to the pits, but look at the times. It's only 7 tenths between P5 and P1. Then it's a second from P10 to P1, but look how close it is at the top. 1.5 tenths, well, just under 1.5 tenths between Noah Hooney and Kaus. So Kaus is going to go again, and then it's going to make his final stint. We've got Woofer on a lap at the moment. Are we going to see an improvement from him? We'll have to have a look. Here we go. So he's coming into Sector 1 now. 63%. These guys aren't burning a lot of their ERS at the moment. I will get that man back in, as I know you're doing the stream, so I'll let you take it over on Woofer.
Yes, sweet. Thank you, SJ. And it looks like Woofer has chosen to back off. Yeah, he has backed off now, as I don't think that was quite the first sector he was looking for. We'll see. I've cast Kaus on a lap, so he'll be the first to do his final run. And we'll definitely be sticking on board of this man who's currently on pole and looking to probably keep pole, especially from the likes of TMT and Noah Hooney, who have gotten close, but not close enough to take it provisionally. As now we're looking to set up this last sequence of corners and onto the back straight. Not choosing the burn battery yet, and not at all. Maybe he's going for a double outlap, as he's yet still a 100% battery. I definitely think he's going to do a double outlap and jump to his teammate Sorotka, who is on a lap. So he comes barreling down the pit straight, looking to nail turn 1 as the house gets out of the way. Down in the second gear, cuts over the curb nicely, and the second one, and the third, looking to power down. ERS and DRS all active as we barrel down into turn number 4. He's a 10th up on his time as he locks up. Oh, and he's definitely not going to be happy with that. Let's see now. Who else? We got Krojag on the lap now. We'll see if he can improve his time. He jumped up to the P5 from the bottom, so he'll definitely be looking to go a little bit higher, especially with how close he is to the likes of Dwight and TMT. We'll see if he's up or down his time out of the first sector. He's 5 thousandths up on his time, so pretty much matching what he did in that first sector. And as we come through the hairpin in sector 2, we'll definitely be looking to improve upon and gain some more time, and hopefully he doesn't have another incident like he did earlier on. Just come flying through S, keeping it flat stick, ERS on, DRS open. What's it going to be at the sector 2 line? 3 attempts up on his time. He's definitely going to be looking for a P3 at the moment. He's going to have to find a lot in this final sector. He just slightly locks up the brakes, coming through the stadium section, looking to bring it home for on pole for the Merc team around the final corner. What can he do up to the line? He can go P3 with a 115.8.
He's coming around the corner as well, and he goes P5. Big improvement from Dilby. What about Noah Hooney? We saw it earlier on. Kaus is in a lot of traffic, and now Noah Hooney is coming through in the stadium section. He's up on his time, but it's not going to be enough. Kaus may hold on to pole position here. And we'll have to keep an eye on Sorokin as well, because it's not been the best of qualifyings. So let's have a look. Noah Hooney coming around to the final corner. Does he knock Kaus off pole position? Yes, he does! With a 1:15.694. Kaus is coming around, and I don't think he's going to do it. He looks like he's way down on his time, and he's coming around into the stadium section. Is anyone else going to be able to knock him off? We've got TMT coming around the final corner, and he stays P4. What about Kaus? Can he stay pole position or not? No, he can't. What about his teammate Sorokin? He's not going to be enough. What about Connor? No, that's it. No, Hooney knocks Kaus for pole position, man. Drama there.
Drama. Kaus not getting the lap time he wanted at the end. It was only had his second run down, which is only marginally quicker than his banker. So definitely probably not too happy with himself for that one, like lap time wise. With Noah Hooney in the Alpine just taking pole from him, only marginally too, but that looks to be about 200ths of a second. Yeah, 200ths off from pole is what he got it by. And then there's a little bit of a disconnect with 2 tenths to Krojag, who just got P3. Paul and Hell gets to P4 as well, so definitely missed a few, but that is a good lap from the Aston to get back up there.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Just a little bit of drama, isn't it? A little bit of drama, you know, and that's what we like to see. And Sorokin won't be happy with that, you know. Down there in P8, and he's got Dilby in front, who dropped from P5 down to P7. Obviously, TMT dropping down from P6, and he's been jumped by Izzy Fizzy, Paul and Hell. Paul and Hell, very good time from him. Krojag as well. So they are your top three. No Huni, Cows, Krojag. Then you got Paul and Hell, Izzy Fizzy, TMT, Dilby, Sorokin, Connor, Deep White, Uncle Morty, Milano, Frums, Woofer, Bobby, Risen, and Romy One Kenobi with the quali ban. Lamb, this is going to be interesting. This is a long race. I think we're going to see a spicy little race here tonight for Division 5.
100% we are. As it looks like it's going to be a dry race for them, which is going to make this a little bit easier for them as well. Yeah, but like you were saying, with the Williams boys, Kaus not just missing out on pole. He's been on a good run of form recently. And same with Sorokin. I think Sorokin podiumed or won last week in Qatar. So to go from winning races to P8 in qualifying next week, definitely not the result he's going to be looking for. And he's well and truly going to be looking to improve in this race.
Definitely. It's going to be very interesting to see if the Williams can dominate again like they did last week. One is P2, the other one is P8. But, you know, I think Kojak, Connor, TMT, Izzy Fizzy obviously want to spoil the party as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I've sent Bobby another invite. He's just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on there at the moment. So I'll keep tabs on that for the time being. But, yeah, Lamb, I'll let you take it away, mate.
Yeah, sweet. So hopefully we can get underway soon. And, well, I mean, for Bobby, he'd definitely be wanting this to be as long as possible so he has a chance to get back into his car. And I'm sure Dilby, being the Rebel TP, would want that too. As we're on the grid, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's a long, hard slide set, and away we go for the Mexico City Grand Prix. That's a Haas. Izzy Fizzy dropping down the field. As now we go in the run to turn 1. Kaus looking to take it, has gotten P1 back from the Alpine. Krojag looking to make a move off the inside of the Alpine. Can't quite get it done. Team T, losing out. Gets around and gets it done on the Aston Martin. That is a crazy turn 1. We'll jump back up to the front. This is in the back. That was Izzy Fizzy and Romy on Kenobi. I think Maya just missed it.
Bobby's out.
Bobby's out.
Bobby's out of this race. He's gone straight into the wall.
And we have a virtual safety car from that. What has happened there?
Wow. Well, there we go. D White's been given a 10. It's all kicking off here. And Bobby, wow, his debut for Red Bull has not gone to a plan, and Red Bull have now lost the driver, so it's all on Dilby in that P6 position. And yeah, drama in Division 5 with one crash already, and 16 cars remaining. Romy One Kenobi stays where he is in P16. Kaus obviously takes that lead in P1. Noah Hooney in P2. Krojak, then TMT. Paul and Hell, Dilby, Connor, Sorokin staying where he is still. Uncle Morty, then D White, Vrooms, Woofer, Milano, Risen, Izzy Fizzy, and Roman Kenobi. What's happened to Izzy Fizzy? He's got it all wrong, and he's dropped down. Has he lost like 14 positions or something? 10. Can't believe it. Bit of drama here, then.
100%. I just missed it. I think Izzy Fizzy got caught up. I think he might have had a tire hook with the AI of Bobby. As we are back underway, and Kaus has taken off. He's nailed that VSC restart. Already 1.8 seconds up the road now. As they're looking to make some moves at the back. Krojag looking to get it done on Noah Huni. Noah Huni making it back to the inside turn 1. TMT looking to make it around him.
A move.
That was
what
a good move.
Krojag just went right around the outside and was like, thank you very much. Put your foot down, Noah.
Noah Huni looking to come back, and see Dilby under pressure now. I think he just tagged the act back out of the Aston, as now he's under attack by the Alpine. And the Williams and McLaren behind him. Dwight getting a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. And I think Dilby might have some wing damage there. Yeah, he's missing his front left end plate. That is not good for the Red Bull team. Already missing a driver off the start and now getting front wing damage. But Kaus, he's just gone. Like, he's now at the VSC restart now, knowing that that the cars behind don't have DRS, he is definitely going to be looking to just check out already.
Yeah, done a phenomenal job. 2.4 seconds out front. I don't know if that was retirement on track. We'll have to wait and see what the stream says at the end of this race, if that gets reported or not. But it didn't look like it. It looked like he just DNF'd because he actually had a wheel gone. So I think it's definitely an accident. So we'll have to wait and see. Bit of investigation. Chaos out front though, 2.6 seconds. Having a fantastic night so far. Noah Hooney though does get past Krojak with the DRS, but these guys cannot mess around. They need to try and catch up with Krojak. Lamb, what's going on?
Krojak just locking the rears into turn 1, looking to get a switchback on the Alpine. Definitely, and just got a little bit messed up, a little bit wrong. As now he's coming under attack from TMT. TMT getting to the inside. And then, TMT has a bit of a snap, looking to get a switchback and claim the inside for the next corner. And now he's got Connor to deal with. Oh, this is some great racing so far from Div5. As I'm noticing some fuel lights on. Just a few. So some of them may be underfueling to get a better pace in the early stages of this race.
Yeah, definitely. We can see Chaos obviously in a great position at the moment, 2 seconds out front, but that drop is coming down a little bit. Noah Hooney, a little bit of breeway as well, with obviously 1.2 to Krojak. Nice little battle going on here. Then you've got TMT in a battle with Connor. Connor really does need to get in front of that kick to try and help his teammate out there. That's going to be the biggest question there, so they can then try and put those two Mercedes against that kick. And then you've got Paul and Hell that's in that DRS, and Dilby as well, who's doing a phenomenal job with that front plate missing. Uncle Morty down in P8. Sorokin in P9 has dropped another spot. Looking to make the move though. No. Oh, he brakes very late there. And Vrooms had to make evasive action. That could have been curtains. That is a dangerous, dangerous move. I think that might be looked at for excessive braking there, Lamb. As Sorokin tried to make the move, then broke. And then obviously Vrooms had to evasive action. So it'll be interesting.
TMT Krojak! Sorry to cut you off there, SJ. The Merc and the kick going at it. A little bit of contact, and Krojak loses 2 positions there. I'm not sure what happened there. I saw him change positions. I jumped up to him in turn 4, and TMT looked to have muscled his way past, and now is looking up the road. Doesn't want anything to do with the Mercs. As we have seen in previous races, he does not like going up against a team, and especially one as consistent as what Merc is. So he's definitely looking to just pull away from them now after getting that move done.
Yeah, but I think the problem is he's going to come under extreme pressure again from them, because Connor's 6.5 tenths behind with the DRS, and we know the DRS is extremely powerful down here. So let's see if Connor gets the move done. He's really running low on ERS as well. Is that going to cause problems for TMT? Let's have a look. Connor's getting closer and closer. He engages a move, gets the move done, up into P3 and gets back out in front of TMT. Now, can the Mercedes do something on this kick? Can they try and double team and get out in front and put it a 3-4 Mercedes and then put TMT into P5? That's going to be the question, because we know what TMT's like. He shows that consistency. He goes at it. But TMT is also bringing in Krojak, Paul and Hell, and also Dilby. So this race is not over. At the front, though, it does look like it, unless Noah Hooney can catch up to Kaus, or unless Kaus does make mistakes. But Kaus is in control of this race. But at the moment, it's this P3, P4, P5, P6, and P7 battle. And also, coming into this battle now, is Uncle Morty and Sorokin. So, and also D White. So, yeah, we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 car battle for that P4 spot.
Oh, yeah, it definitely looks to be spicing up, as they've definitely fallen off the train a little bit more, and they've brought in more cars into it. So it'll definitely be a good fight to watch. And I think TMT just missed out on DRS, so I don't think he likes that stadium section, as I believe he was within the 1 second window, but still, look at the top speed he's able to get, even without the DRS. Just managed to bring that Merc back in, as Krojak looked to miss his breaking point for turn 1 just a little bit, giving the Aston a chance. Not quite. Maybe the Aston chooses to save his battery. But yeah, TMT just missing out on DRS in the double detection So definitely not what you want to see, as he's now out of it's fluctuating a bit there. Sometimes he's out of it, sometimes he's in it. Hopefully he can stick within it, so we can continue this battle up the front for P3.
Yeah, definitely. You can see there, and also you did say earlier on a few of these fuel lights, and I'm just going to put some names out there. Crowjag, that's on. Paul and Hell, no. So we've got also TMTs keeps coming on and off. So TMT, oh yellow, we've got yellows. What's happened here? Oh, Romeo and Kenobi's gone round,
With the
and
Risen as well.
looks like Risen as well. So something's happened
Oh,
there
Risen's
between.
been out.
Oh,
Spun
Risen's
out.
gone round again. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yep, he doesn't unsafe rejoin there. But going back further, we were talking about TMT though. I'm going to keep on board with this because TMT is going to come under pressure from Crowjag. This is what Mercedes need to do. Can they engage it? Now, can they get their job done? As you can see, Connor is trying to hold TMT up. Crowjag trying to go for the move, doesn't get the move done. But back on board, TMT was running low on fuel, and so is Crowjag. And a little bit further down, they are the only two drivers that are running on yellow lights at the moment. So no safety car. They could come under extreme strife in this race, Lamb, on lap 7 out of 36.
Oh, they definitely could. I think the engineers in these teams might know something about the fuel that we don't. Maybe it doesn't burn. Maybe you don't burn as much fuel as Mexico, so they might be enticed to underfuel, especially with the likes of Crowjag, who still got his fuel light on, whereas Team T's has disappeared. But these guys fighting is just let Noah Huni and Kaos run away. As Kaos has pulled out his gap, a little over a second now since that lap 1 incident. And Noah Huni, he can't quite bring Kaos back in, but he's definitely pulling away from this pack. As Milano is retired.
Oh, Milano!
Safety car. What's happened there?
He's lost it. He's lost it in sector 2. Through the S's. Oh!
Oh, and this is big.
Ooh,
This is bad
this is
because
spicy.
Kaos has gone past. Kaos missed the pit lane. He's gonna get caught behind the
Noah's
safety car.
got it. Noah's got it. Connor's got it. TNT's got it. Crowjag's got it. Pornhell's got it. The rest of the pack, I'm sure, have got it. Yes, they have. Ooh, a little bit of a smack there between Woofer and Vrooms. It's gone very, very slow into the pit lane there. And Vrooms gets a 10-second penalty as well. So, yeah, not the night for him, which obviously is your driver. So, I'm not going to say too much. I want you to keep don't want you to blow a blood vessel. But yeah, what drama here this is, and this is massive now because Noah Huni is on the hard, and he will catch Kaos before the safety car comes in. So Kaos is in a bit of strife here, and he'll definitely want to get off those mediums. So this is massive news for Noah Huni, but bad news for Kaos because yeah, what do you do now? Because when he pits, he's going to be behind everyone instead of in front of everyone. So strategy has definitely put a bit of a spiral on this race so far, then.
Oh, 100%. And I think if I was in Kaos's position, I think you definitely still want to box anyway. Especially like we were saying earlier, with the tyre attempts here, it's so bad, especially on the mediums you start the race with when you get to the end of your stint. So I definitely reckon Kaos will come in at the end of this lap. He'll lose out a few places, but I'm sure he's after the pace he's shown us in that first stint, he'll be well and truly confident enough to be able to gain those spots back. Do we see him hit? We do. Kaos comes into the box. Kaos.
Yeah, true. But you've also got to think that, yeah, he is coming to the pits, but these guys are only going to have 1 lap fresher tyres. And he's got to get through a big pack of cars. So we're looking at TMT, Paul and Hell, Dilby, Crowjag, Morley. This is, and obviously his teammate as well. This is going to be a struggle. And yeah, if these guys pull away, Kaos is going to be playing catch up. So this is not the strategy that Williams want. Obviously, he's helped Sorokin. Sort of. Sorokin's actually stayed where he was from the beginning. So Williams have actually lost places instead of gained. So yeah, interesting. This will be interesting to see if Kaos can stay with the rest of the pack and make up those positions back up to P1, because we've seen how consistent TMT has, and Mercedes are having a good night as well in P2 and P6.
Oh, well and truly. I definitely reckon Kaos will not be happy with that. He might be driving a little bit angry when we get onto this safety car restart, especially being the leader by 3 seconds already, and then getting pretty much demoted to 2 P10 because of his efforts. So he'll definitely be looking to get past a bunch of these guys. I think Sorokin, we might see some team orders when it comes to those two when they need to overtake each other, especially since we've seen Chaos clearly has the pace, whereas Sorokin doesn't seem to have quite the same pace. So we might see some team orders there. And Kojak, they're also coming off second best, and he had to double stack with his teammate. They were running P3 and P5 for a time, and now he's in P6. He's also been demoted due to his success, pretty much. And I think we might have seen Dilby get his front wing fixed as well, because he had damage in that first game.
Yeah, this is going to be a good. This is going to be a very interesting race, I think. Obviously, a really good start for Alpine. P1 and P7, Merc P6 and P2. You've got the Astons, one in P4, one in P15. The two McLarens down there, P12, P14. Everyone's going to score points. We've lost Milano, we've lost Bobby. Yeah, Div5 tonight. 40 viewers tuning in. It's on fire tonight. Loving the chat, loving the comments. If you've got any questions for me or Lamb, feel free to use your channel points. One more race to go tomorrow night. I'm not here. I'm actually at a meal. So, what do you think Div 3 is going to be like tomorrow? How you feeling with your guys?
Oh, I'm confident in my guys. Let's see. Rise is definitely starting to find his footing a little bit in his new home in Div 3, so his confidence will be starting to come back. And as for Daz, he's been quick all season, and when he's reserved in Div 4, so he's definitely going to be wanting to show off his pace in Div 3. Kind of gets pretty close to the back of Noah Huni there, almost making a little bit of contact. And I don't think Durr fixed his front wing under that safety car when he boxed. No, he didn't. So he's still got that front left end plate damage. He's still missing it. So as we get the safety car in this lap, little bit of a late call considering that the Aston at the back hasn't quite caught the back of the pack. But we'll be looking to get green pretty soon.
Mitch won yesterday, what now? And depending on what division you're after, Cake, if you're after this one, TMT is leading it at the moment. Dan, over to you.
As we're on the safety car restart, Hunter Webby going side by side just a little bit with Noah Huni as he's right on the gearbox, pulling out of the slipstream, looking to make the move. I think Connor's got some low wings, or because he's going for it. Because he gets the car turned, gets it stopped, gets it nice and done into turn one. We have some yellows at the back, I think. It doesn't look like it. But no, Huni definitely not the best of restarts there from the Alpine driver, and I think we might see he's wiggling his car, trying to get some temp in those hard compound tyres. But yeah, definitely not the start he wanted. Oh, some cars in this mid-pack, this midfield. Oh, they are brawling. Kaus definitely looking to make some moves on Vrooms. We can go around the outside.
Oh!
Not quite some space left. He produced the back out into this section here, into that first left. That was probably a smart call to make there. It's so early on in the race, you definitely do not want to go through side by side through that and risk damaging the car.
Definitely actually pulled back in there, and we're seeing Sorokin go around the outside of Uncle Morty. They're going to go side by side in the stadium section as well. Better braking there, and Uncle Morty goes for the switchback, tries to get a better move. We saw this happen in Division 4. No one going into the wall yesterday or today. Oh no! They're wall riding together, and they've lost more spots. Oh, what's happened there? Sorokin's pushed Uncle Morty down to P12, D White up into P9, Kaus down to P8, and Vrooms, your driver up into P7. What a drive there, but what a mistake there. I thought that they were going to go side by side for the stadium section, and then it looked like Uncle Morty bounced back. Oh. And then we've got Rumble and Kenobi that tries to go around the outside, going in a little bit too deep. Uncle Morty comes back in and keeps that position, and Rumble and Kenobi gets a little bit airborne across the curb. It's all getting off on the safety car restart. Vrooms has dropped down to P9, D-Way up to P8, and Kaus has made his move on up to P7. But remember what I was talking about earlier on, 3.4 seconds to Dilby. So he has got a bit of catching up to do, but there's still battles going on. Romeo and Kenobi getting a 3-second. D-White goes around the outside. Vrooms goes off the track onto the grass. He's not having the best of nights. He's now dropped down into P12, right behind Rumble 1 Kenobi. It's all going off here. And then we've got Dilby that's just got a 3-second. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Connor in P1, 3.5 tenths with Noah Hooney. I'm going to stay on board with Noah Hooney. I'm going to jump on board with POV because is Noah Hooney going to be able to get the job done on the Mercedes up the main straight? And talking about this move going on at the moment, man, 1.8 seconds out in front. Kels is now 2.7, so he is gaining time, but he's got to pull that gap in. And here we go. Noah Hooney engaging the ERS, engaging the DRS. Does he get the move done? It looks like he's got no speed. The Alpine is going to go side by side. No, he's not, and he doesn't get the move done. Back to you, Lam. And we've lost Frooms. Frooms has called it on lap 13. He's retired, even though he didn't need to retire. Lam, I'm not going to ask your thoughts, mate. This is an ongoing thing. Disappointing to see your driver retire when he was in the points.
Oh, definitely, especially when P15 down some good points, and it looked like he was having some decent battles too. As Cows still not really making some indents, some inroads on that train in front. And once he does get there, it will be difficult to overtake, as it will just be a massive DRS train, and he'll have to find some place to overtake that probably won't be the pit straight, as everyone else will have DRS in the pit straight, and yeah, he won't be close. I think he won't be close enough to get it once we come to that time. Yeah, but Dilby, with his front wing damage, getting that 3-second on that last lap, definitely hurting him. So, yeah, it's not looking good for the Red Bulls at the moment. But we'll jump up to TNT. So I think TNT's lost another spot, and he's almost got broken from the accident. The accident, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Lovely little battle going on at the front. Connor and Noah Hooney are still going at it. Noah Hooney, would he make the move? He just doesn't seem to want to risk it at the moment. It was a long way to go, but you know, you want to, if you got the chance to make the move, mate, make the move. Obviously, you're so close to him, but while you're getting close to him and not making moves, Paul and Hell is pulling in, and you're also pulling in TMT and Projag. And if you don't feel that you've got the pace to these guys, they will overtake you. So Noah is going to have to make some decisions. A little bit further down, we've then got Dilby, with that 3-second time penalty. Counts as 1.6 seconds back, so that front wing is really hurting. D White, 9.5 tenths back on the mediums as well. Robbie Wong Panobi, both McLarens on the mediums. Interesting strat, so the probably looks like it's going to be a second stint on the mediums, and then the next stint will be on to the hards. Everyone's going to score points, so no one needs to retire, as we've said so many times, but no one seems to listen to us. No pun intended on your driver, unfortunately, Lamb. But here we go. Noah Hooney, 7.5 tenths. Does he make the move? He's got a bit of a gap, though. 8 tenths. So he's really going to have to burn something to get down here. I don't know if he's even going to be able to get O'Connor into the turn 1. Doesn't look like it. No, but Kaus, he is on the back of Dilby, and he's going to go and make the move, and he's going to get the job done, and he's not going to be afraid of it, and he's up in a P6. So Kaus doing a great job. Sorokin again. Down there in P9. It's not the night for him tonight. It's a bit of a swing of roundabouts compared to last week. But Dilby will try and stay with Kaus and try and use him and try and get a bit of a break before he does probably change that front wing when he makes his second stint. So we'll have to wait and see. Noah Hooney's still close to Connor. He's still got Paul and Hell. Everyone else in the top 5 in the DRS chain on lap 15 out of 36 lap.
Oh, yeah. So, let's see. The DRS train is massive here. And I'm just taking a look at their batteries. Connor's got a decent amount, same with Noah. Paulie and Hell has a little bit less, but TMT really saving the batteries. He's sitting on 90% from throughout most of the lap and looking to be almost be at 100 on the pit straight. So maybe might be hindering himself a little bit in the middle sector, saving so much battery. But yeah, Kaus just behind, closing that gap in. I think it was 2.7 at the start of that last lap. He's now down to 2 seconds. It'll open up a little bit because of the arrest, but it is definitely bringing that gap in. So jump up to Noah Hooney. Still not quite looking to make that move as TMT pulls out. Not quite wanting to make the move. He gets the switch. Oh, looking to get a switch back on the Aston. Can he get the exit? DRS on. That DRS on. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he's going for it. Clean battling so far, and he just concedes it. It was a good effort, but now he's broken Paul and Hell out of the DRS of Noah Huni. So that might have been his strategy the whole time. So because now when they get to the pit straight, Paul and Hell will not have DRS.
Yeah, but Kaus is coming. He's 1.4 seconds back from Krojag. Tyre situation. We've got P1 down to P8 on the hards. We've got mediums of D Wyatt, mediums of Romeo and Kenobi. Uncle Morty, Izzy Fizzy, Woofer and Arisen are all on the hards. There you go on the penalties. 3 for Dilby, 3 for D Wyatt, 6 for Romeo and Kenobi. Won't matter too much. And Risen has just jumped in and got a 3-second as well. Will Noah Huni make a move this time? 6.5 tenths back. Will he make a move? You can see he's burning his ERS and he's on the DRS at the same time. But Connor seems to have a lot of straight line speed down that main straight. He's now got Paul and Hell for company who's behind. But Paul and Hell looks like he may have dropped TMT out the DRS there. Or he may have not. We'll have to wait and see. Noah Huni gets closer to Connor. No move yet on lap 17. Let's have a look at Paul and Hell. He's getting closer to Noah Huni as well. Bobby has left the session due happened earlier. Uncle Money gets the job done on D White for the P9, and we've seen Woofer getting the job done on Romeo and Kenobi. So a few moves going on there. Connor's still leading the way, 2.5 tenths out in front. Noah Huni in 3.5 tenths. So he's probably just using the DRS to try and pull away from Paul and Hell, but he's not pulling away. That second gap has now pulled back down to 9 tenths and then just pushed back up to a second. So he's holding on by the skin of his teeth with the DRS behind, but it's bringing in TMT, Krojag, Kaus, and also, well, it's Dilby's 3.2 seconds back, but Kaus is now at this battle, and this is now Kaus, Krojag, TMT, Paul and Hal, Noah, and Connor. So we now have a 6-way battle on lap 17. Going on to lap 18, let's have a look. Will Paul and Hal make a move? I'll jump on board of POV, and I'll let you take Paul and Hal's footage away. Over to you.
Alright, sweet. Thank you, SJ. He's definitely been looking to struggle a little bit in the middle sector. But now, as we get onto the pit straight, full overtake, full battery dump road, DRS open, not quite looking to be pulling in on the two cars in front of him as he's got off the overtake. And from what I've seen, he's been locking up quite a fair bit into this corner. He's going a little bit wider than he probably wants to. But yeah, that gap is fluctuating for the Aston driver as it's just teetering on that edge between getting DRS and not getting DRS. So hopefully for Paul and Hell, he can stick with these two in front and stay within the DRS, because if he loses that, then that's almost game over, because then TNT will come through, and if TNT can't catch back up, then that is pretty much game over. As we come in through the S, has a little bit of a slide, but I think he'll just hold on the DRS again, and he does. Connor Webby though, pulling away slightly, and as we come into the stadium section, the gaps close back up again, and yeah, the DRS train here is so powerful. Connor gets a 3 second! Oh, and yellow's up against the white.
There's a drama in the S's, something's happened in the S's, and it's the McLarens. McLaren's not having the best of nights. D White's gone off, and then we've then got Connor that's just had a 3 seconds. Noah Huni's going to be licking his lips now, and he'll be over the moon, but he still is not getting the move done. Paul and Hal is 8.5 tenths back. It's still a 3-way fight. TMT looks like he's coming under pressure. Izzy Fizzy gets onto the penalty now on 3 seconds, so penalties are really starting to happen. This is a very interesting battle going on. We've still got a 6-way battle. Dilby has come into the pits, and has he changed that front wing? Let's have a look.
Yes, he has. He's got that left end plate back.
So he's going to go for the undercut. He is literally 34 seconds away from the leader. So, yeah, a long way to go yet, but we'll have to wait and see if that undercut's going to work. Noah Huni is in prime time here for a P1 if he can stay with Connor for the rest of this race. Paul and Hell has dropped out 1.4 to the leader, but he is still in the DRS zone, and this is the hardest thing about this now, Lan, is all these 6 guys are all in a DRS train. So the other person trying to overtake the other person is not going to work because the other person's got DRS. So this is great news for Connor, but also bad news for Connor because he's got the penalty. So do you burn more ERS to try and get in front of the car? As we're looking on board the TMT, he's got a lot of battery, And is he going to try and get the move done? Because that's going to be the difference now, isn't it? The ERS management compared to the car in front.
Yeah, as TNT pulls out the slipstream, looks to get in the mirrors of the Aston, but doesn't go for the move. But yeah, if you're in Noah Huni's shoes, the car in front of you for the leader has got the penalty. So on one hand, he definitely doesn't have to overtake to get that position back. But on the other hand, if he overtakes, he's got a car between himself as Connor goes off, or maybe getting another warning. But on the other hand, if Noah Huni overtakes the Merc, then he's got a car between himself and Paul and Hell that pretty much isn't for position. So Connor would definitely be fighting like it is for position, but because of the penalty, at the end of the race, it won't be. It's Connor will definitely be falling down. But they're looking to get real close. I think Paul and Hell is realizing what Noah's doing and not wanting to overtake, so he's giving him a little bit of a bump through the stadium section. What pretty much telling him to get a move on as we come onto the pit straight now. Connor and Noah pretty much have the same battery levels as Cows boxes.
Yeah. Well, these guys do have to pit again. They do have to pit again. So that's going to be the interesting thing here. And what they're going to do, whether they're going to go on mediums or they're going to go on hards, we'll have to wait and see. We did say tyres earlier on, not much has changed. Every single car is on hards, and then you've just got Romeo and Kenobi on the freshest hards with the three retirements of Rooms, Milano and Bobby. There you go, there is your leader. So if Lamb changes on his screen, 2.5 tenths Noah Huni to Connor. P10 is 24 seconds back. Kaus has just pitted, and obviously P14 is 57 seconds back to the leader at the moment. So it's Alpine, Mercedes and Aston. TMT not in the top three at the moment, but he could be in the top three if Connor can't pull away. This is the question here. 1.62 Connor at the moment. So TMT is in that penalty, and at the moment Connor is looking at finishing well down into P5. So yeah, he's going to lose 4 spots. That's some big points lost. But Krojak having a fantastic night so far. Obviously probably one of his best races so far. He's in the top 5. He's in a DRS train. Just got to bide his time. The question is this going to be done on strategy, as we've got someone coming into the pits, and that's Connor. He's called it. So there we go. It's all going to be about strategy now, Lamb, because that brings Noah out in front. But Paul and Hell is far behind. He looks like he could try and make the move to the DRS. No, doesn't make the move. TMT is getting closer as well. So's Krojak. They're the top 4. So Rotkin now up in the P5. Connor and Uncle Morty are both into the pits coming out. So strategy is going to be the key in this race. And Izzy Fizzy gets a 10-second for speeding in the pit lane. That is not what you want. But do not retire Izzy Fizzy, because you're still going to score points.
Ooh.
Down to 15, and there's 14 cards. Back to you now.
The undercut for Kaus has only just worked. He's only just managed to get Connor out of the pits. So, provisionally speaking, well, not even provisionally, he's in the net lead now. So, if these guys at the front either don't get a move on, or if they stay out too long, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see all 4 of them come in this lap, seeing that Kaus has undercut Connor, who was boxed from the lead and pretty comfortably in the lead. These guys are going to fall back behind Kaus, who's undercut them.
Yeah, this is going to be the interesting thing now. It's going to be the difference between the pit lane strategy, as we're seeing another 2. So Noah's called it, Paul and Hell's called it, TMT's going to continue. So this is going to be the interesting thing, because now we've got Kaus in P7. He's coming through the stadium section, but he's right in traffic. He's got Woofer in front, and he's got Dilby. As he goes through the move, it's going to try to go around the outside of Kaus. Oh, this is really exciting news here. Here we go. And these guys are going to get DRS on the Aston Martin. We've got yellows in sector 1.
It's Krojak. Krojak spun.
Oh, he's gone round. More drama here. Absolute scenes here in Division 5. Kaus is now in the P5, and Connor and Krojak have got out in front. Oh, have they? No, they haven't. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I can't keep up. We've got Krojak going. No, it's not. It's Connor going out. So I'm getting confused between the 2 Mercedes. Woofer gets out of the way. Then Connor and Noah Huni now comes into it, as Noah's going to be on fresher tyres with Paul and Hell's.
Connor launches it into turn 4. Gets it done.
Gets
ahead
on
of
the outside.
Oh, Oh, this is some good racing. Connor definitely not wanting to make sure Cass's undercut stings as much as it probably should. Making sure that even though Connor and Paulie are on the new hard tires, they are going to be cold. So Connor doing this and fighting Cass as much as he is going to keep them in the DRS despite them being on cold tires. As Team T goes another lap, he might be going for a one stop at this point.
We've seen this before. He did this in Japan, remember? He went too far and it undone him massively. And this is the problem. You do not want to be going too much because only 2 more laps, there's only 10 laps to go. Yeah, he has a 9.4 second gap at the moment, but look, we saw Connor and Kaus, they were so close, but look who's behind them. Noah and Paul and Hell are right there. So they've not really gained anything apart from one position, and they're actually they're on 2 lap older tyres. So if it comes close to the...
Oh, they're going side by side through one! Cow sweeps around the outside of the Merc as Connor...
It's Connor going!
Oh, this goes off the track, and I think we might see another move into turn 4 from the Merc. No, not quite. Not quite this time around. Choose thinks better of it. He knows that he's already affected the undercut from Kaus and kept the other 2 inside of the DRS. So his job is pretty much done. He's made sure that these 2 have stuck with him and made sure that Kaus's job is not as easy as what it probably could be. As I'll jump on to gap to leaders now, as TMT's only 20 seconds, 19.9 seconds up on Kaus. So now if he boxes, he'll probably come out behind Paulie, who's just fallen off the back of Noah Cuny.
Yeah, but Connor has that 30 seconds, so he'll drop down to P6 at the moment, but Connor's going to have the DRS. Tyres again, guys. Hards. Everyone's on hards. The only 2 on the most laps is TMT and Crowjack, as Uncle Morty gets a time penalty, and that's 3 seconds, and he's in P9, and he's on 3 laps, and there we go. Connor's got the move. No, Kaus has got the move. No, they're going to go side by side. Bit of contact there from Connor. He's trying to hold on to Kaus at the moment. He goes off track again. And Dilby gets a 3-second time penalty, and that pushes him away from the top 5. He's got no chance now with 6 seconds. He's done and dusted, so it's not been the night for him. So it's just trying to score as many points as he can. But Connor is out in front into P3. His teammate, he is 9 seconds down the road from him, from Crowjack. Crowjack is having a great night. TMT up into 10 seconds out in front at the moment. We've now got Noah Huni that is on the Battle of Kaus. Connor has pulled away a little bit, but he's still got the Battle of Kaus, Noah, and Paul and Hal. And while these guys keep messing around and deciding, Kaus gets a 3! So Connor can try.
Oh, Kaus looking to go for a move.
Kaus is going to go for a move. He's gone too deep.
They both go off. They both go off.
Connor go around the outside in the stadium section. Kaus holding his line. Connor around the outside, holds his position. Kaus comes back. They look like they nearly wheel locked, and Connor gets round to the final corner, and they're all going side by side. I tell you, this is great news for Noah and Paul and Hal, because these guys are just destroying their tyres. I know they're on 2 more laps more, but this track is a killer for tyres, and I went early yesterday, and it really affected my tyres yesterday. As Kaus goes back out in front, Connor stays very, very closely. So if these guys keep really fighting, they're going to hurt their tyres, and Noah and Paul and Hal are going to be going at it, and they're going to probably grab these guys near the end of this race. So yeah, watch out for that.
100%. All this fighting, they're just destroying any chance they have at an undercut now. And the more they fight, the less laps they have to make up that time. So now I think at this point, the top 2 being Crowjack and TNT, they're not boxing now. I think they are committing to this one stop. So now it's really like they can fight all they want, but at the end of the day, if they want to have a chance at Crowjack and TMT, they're going to need to start working together, or at least not fighting as much, because they're just destroying their races.
Oh, Crowjack now's coming around the final corner. He's going again. Kaus is coming around the final corner. TMT, he's in. Kaus is now coming around the final corner. Connor, now Noah, now Paul and Hell, and then Sorokin as well. So he could even fall out behind Sorokin. TMT is on those mediums as well. Now 5. Where's he going to come out behind? TMT. There's Sorokin, TMT, Sorokin, TMT, Sorokin. And it looks like TMT gets out in front of Sorokin and he's on those mediums. And I'll tell you something, that is a risk going on mediums. And they only lasted 9 laps before. So, interesting strap. We'll have to wait and see.
He's got 9 laps to the end, so he might be
Oh,
set.
that's risky. That's risky.
Might be set.
That is risky.
He's definitely got the 5 cars in front of him to work his way through. But fresh mediums, the grip difference is so much more compared to the hard, and they won't have all that first lap drama and depends as well. Yeah. But I reckon we might see Connor again fight with Kaos pretty soon, as we're not sure what Krojak will do. We're not sure if as Connor gets another 3.
No, Connor gets another one. No, that's it. That's game over. I'll tell you what the problem here is Krojak. I think Krojak's gone too long.
See,
I think he's really gone.
He stays out again.
No. You're not going to be able to go to the end on them. They're going to be... No. That is... Mercedes, what's going on?
It's definitely a ballsy strat call. But, they're going
to catch him. He's going to be... Right, like, if you get to 30, he's going to be on 23 laps. These guys are only going to be on 7. That time is going to drop massively.
It definitely will.
Bad mistake there. I think that's a mistake there. And that's on me. If I'm wrong, I'll own it. I'll say at the end. But I think, I think that's a bad mistake there. I think Mercedes are hurting themselves here. I'd have pit him, because then that probably brings them right behind maybe Sorokin and TMT. He goes on to the sits and mediums, and then he'll be at the back of TMT, and then there'll be a nice little fight at the end. And if TMT and Krojak are behind each other and they're in this battle, as TMT has just joined the battle now, all TMT needs to do is just sit behind him, and he takes P2. Job done.
Connor getting a little bit squirrely over the curves in the S's, but he just cuts the track. It's pulling him to 3. Mexico, the track limit starting to strike them all down
Krojak.
now.
Pit.
Let's see. Does he pit?
Oh, no, he's not.
He stays out. I think.
Yeah, because if he pits though, he comes out P9.
They've definitely gone too far with Krojak, but I think if Connor, if he can just get ahead of Kaos, he'd be able to hold them up for the next 7 laps. So it'd definitely be a bit of a ballsy strat, as we see TMT getting the job done on Pull and Hell into turn 1. Pull, he locks up again. That Aston's definitely not liking turn 1. But I reckon if Connor can just nip ahead of Kaos, or even go back to fighting out like the way they were before and hold up Kaos, this might be on still for Krojak, as even though Connor, they're catching up rapidly, catching's one thing, but overtaking is another. And Krojak has that extra buffer of the 2 cars behind him having penalties, so really, Krojak's eyes would be looking at Noah Heaney at the moment.
He's not going to have the tyres, lad. I don't think he's going to have the tyres. Then he... let's have a look.
Cuts it again.
5.1, 5.2... it's going to be close. I think the only way this is going to work with penalty, but no, I don't know. I can't say. 4.8. It's got 6 laps. No.
Oh, but Connor's right up the gearbox of Kaos now, so I think I can see the vision that the Mercs
I know what Mercedes,
had.
I know what Mercedes are going to do here.
And I think Connor's building up the speed. He's definitely going to be looking for it now.
He hasn't got it,
Look to the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact.
He hasn't got enough.
The outside for turn 1, turns to the inside for turn 2. Kaos gets spun. Half spun, I mean. And then they check up.
Probably be a pen.
Connor gets ahead.
You know what they're doing. Yeah, they're going to hold him up.
Yeah, but now
he's going to hold him
really,
up.
Connor's got to start driving that Merc like it is a boat. And look at that. Defensive into turn 5 already. He is going to be parking a bus and a half now for his teammate. As that gap is already starting to grow again. Yeah, look at it. He is holding them up through the S's and this lap. Look at the gap's almost gone out. As Connor gets another 3 seconds. Yeah, I think
sacrificing his race for his teammate.
Sacrificing his race for his teammate.
That's ballsy. But it's not going to happen for long, because Kaos is going to overtake you now. So you just destroyed your own race, but you might have got Krojag to win. We'll have to wait and see. But here we go. We go on board with Chaos. I'm going to jump on board with POV, and Chaos is going to make this. He should get the job done here. Yeah, Connor doesn't have to. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be very close.
Neither of them have the battery, but the difference
here we go. He hasn't got enough. They haven't got enough. They're both running out of battery on the main straight.
Oh.
And here comes Noah Hooney. Come on, Noah Hooney goes around the outside, doesn't get the move done. Chaos is out in front. 5.1 seconds to a 3-second time penalty. I think the only way this is going to work is, and Connor just hasn't got the ERS. He can't fight back. He's got nothing. So now, can Chaos make 3 seconds or 4.6 seconds on Krojag and then gap him by 3 seconds in 5 laps?
It's definitely going to be a tough ask, as Connor, as Connor fighting is definitely cutting down on the laps and the time that he has to catch up to Krojag. So, and especially with the penalty as well, that's just more work for them to do if they get past. And also TNT still on the 4-lap old mediums, not making any inroads. It doesn't look like he can.
No, he'll do it at the end. He'll do it at the end, I think. He's saving his battery. He knows what's happening in front. He just needs to just stay with them. They brought Sorokin into this as well, and Connor is just sacrificing his points, but now he's 7.5 tenths back from Chaos. He's not going to get the move done. He's too far back, and if he's not careful and he loses the DRS to Chaos, then Noah Hooney will get him. So he's got to be careful because he could wreck his race. At the moment, he's got 9 seconds of penalties, so he's currently going down at P7 at the moment. So yeah, interesting strat. 3 seconds with 4 laps to go. That is dropping. Krojag is driving like an old man around some of these corners in that car. Those tyres must be cooking. He's on double the amount of what these guys are on behind, and you've got Noah on 9, TMT on 5, and all they're doing is staying behind a very, very slow car. But I think this is gonna go to the wire. I think this is gonna go to the wire. I don't think Krojag's gonna have the tyres. I really don't. I think they're gonna get him. That's my opinion.
It'll definitely be close. Merc need Connor to for one, stop going off the track, and 2, to just start to lock in and just hold Chaos up even more. As they are just hauling, they are just running. I can't even find the words anymore. Oh, it's TNT.
Oh, TNT makes a big mistake. Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
No, Nishka, mate, your strategy is not going to work.
It might. It still might.
He's 1.7. They can see him in front. He ain't going to have the tyres. It doesn't matter. He's on 50%. This track's a killer. He won't be able to turn the car. They'll be in the DRS by the end of this lap.
It depends on when they catch him, because if they catch him,
he won't have the corner. He won't have the tyres and the S's. Look, 1.3, 1.2, 1.1. 1.1.
It depends on where they catch him, because depending on where, Krojag will be able to pretty much do what Connor's been doing and hold up Chaos for Connor to come back through. So it's definitely going to go down to the wire.
This is either going to go terribly wrong, terribly right. I can't see that. There's
no in between. There's definitely no in between here. There's no margin for error with what the Merc are trying to do, I think.
Yeah.
But in the likes of
I'm not just in the process winter. I'm not. I know this track, bro. I done it yesterday. Look, he's struggling. He can't turn the car. And look, there you go. 8 times. Chaos is in the DRS. There you go.
Chaos does have it, but
he's in the DRS.
9 tenths to the car in front, and Krojag's got more battery, so this overtake might not come until the next lap, and by then Connor will probably be brought back into this with how slow Krojag will be going. So we might see Connor go for some crazy moves here as Woofer gets a free second. But if you're in the likes of Noah Hooney and TMT, you're going to be wanting to get a move on, because knowing what these Mercs are doing, and especially with the pens in front and Krojag not having a pen, they need to get past these two if they want a chance at this win.
Well, Hooney's got nothing to worry about because Connor has got a penalty, so Hooney's looking at a P2 anyway. So great drive from him. Especially now, if Kojak gets a penalty on them one of the laps, it's all over. It's done. What they've just done is just and look, you can see 6.5 tenths, and they've got 2 laps to go. Yeah, I don't see this working.
Oh, Cows goes for the dive! Oh my, and he pushes off the Merc!
That's definitely going to be looked at the stewards, and that just changes up the whole thing there. That brings everyone into it.
And this is
now.
what I mean. Oh, Connor goes for Connor looking to go for a move.
Oh, this is not going to go right. TMT has got so much battery, you will not believe. He could burn through the whole lot and get past all of them. Here we go. Watch TMT in that kick. He will burn through the whole lot. There we go. TMT. He's going to engage on Noah Hooney. He's going to go for the move. That's P4. Thank you very much. Is he going to get the move done? No, he doesn't get the move done. Kaus is out in front. Kojak is driving so slow. I can't believe this. These tyres must be shot. Because here comes Noah Hooney. He's just they're going to make a move. Mercedes they're going to be careful. They don't hit each other or. No, it's a good thing. I don't think. Look, Kaus has got 1 second already on Kojak. Already.
Yeah,
1.
I think.
3.
Oh, it'll definitely.
I can't believe what we're seeing. Oh, Kaus could probably lose the lead though for the dive bomb. He's 1.5 already. Look, Kojak he's trying to get through as much. He's got a bit of a break though. Connor's doing a good job. He's trying to do as much as he can. He's doing it.
Kojak locks up and goes off. I think Connor might need to slow down just enough to where they've got a big gap to him on this final strap.
Kaus is going to win this race. Kaus is good. Look, he's 2.3.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's done it.
He's gone. Kojak needed to do a little. I think he definitely needed to hold him up a little bit more when Kaus was behind him.
No, you've got to burn and go. He's got to burn. He's got to burn. I'll let you take the last lap because I've been talking too much. But here we go. Over to you.
As we jump aboard the window, he's looking left, looking right. Can't get past Connor. As we go through turn 1 and turn 2, Connor doing everything in his power to hold up this Alpine for his teammate. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a move from this Alpine here into turn 4. Not quite. TMT in the wheel tracks as well. Oh, TMT almost going into the back of the Alpine, which almost makes him open and susceptible to that Aston. But no, Hooney's right on the back of Connor. This might be some chaos going into the stadium here as the Alpine is pushing it. He's almost bump drafting Connor through these corners. As now the gap opens up a little bit more as Kaus isn't. As Connor gets another three.
He's got another one. He's got another one.
If Kaus doesn't get a good stadium here, Kojak might still win this.
Close. Really close. Oh, 2.8, 3.1. Kojak's made a big mistake. Oh, I think he's got it.
I think he's got it.
I think he's got it.
He's got it.
Kaus made a big mistake.
Kaus crosses the line for on track for the win, but the 3-second time penalty will put him behind Kojak. As Kojak comes across the line to win on 29 lap old hard tyres. Wow, what a race. What a race.
Very interesting. I tell you, the stewards are going to look at that and they're going to think, it's going to...
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a big penalty for the dive bomb from Kaus. And I think Connor could be in a bit of strife as well. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But props to him for doing it. He held him up and great win for Kojak. But I think Noah could have gone for the overtake. I think he was being a bit too safe. I think he could have got the move done. When he was right behind Connor was only on 25 and Noah Hooney had about 50, so he'd have gone straight past him. So I think he should have gone for a move. But it is what it is. That's all we can say. What a race. What a race.
What a race. That came down to what? I think Kaus might have run out of fuel on the exit of that last corner because I jumped onto him after his car crossed the line. He had a bright red fuel light, so that might have done him in dirty. So if that's the case, then I'm not sure if Kaus would be too happy about himself with that. But your winner here tonight is Kojak, coming from the safety car and not boxing again. What a drive from the Merc, with Kaus coming just in second because of his 3-second time penalty. Noah Huni in dropping from first to third, definitely playing a little bit too safe. TMT in P4 with the fastest lap. Great race from TMT. Sorokin from P8 to P5. Paul Lee down to P6. And then we've got Uncle Willie in P7, followed by Connor Webby, then Dilby, Wolfer, Izzy Fizzy, Dwight, The Risen, Roby One Kenobi, Roms Milano, and Bobby, who all DNF'd.
Wow. Wow. What a drama. What a race. A lot of if SJ the mic. Yeah, I think you didn't do it with some interesting racing. I think you wouldn't have got it, unfortunately. But you sacrificed your Mercedes driver from P1 or P2 down to P8. So it'll be interesting. Be interesting to see what the stewards say regarding that race, because some questionable stuff going on right at the end, and I think a lot of people got a little bit desperate in the end. So it'll be interesting to see what the drivers have got to say. We've got Cows jumping in, so we're just waiting for Krojak and Hooney. But Lam, first time in the Cums box, mate, this season. How did you find it, and what was your summary of the race?
Definitely an interesting race. The quality, it looked like it was pretty clear cut from the
difficult. Could have put Connor into a lot of trouble. We'll have to obviously see what the stewards say. Do you think
the pole position, P2 Merchant back at it again? But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it definitely, because I think he did have the 3 seconds going through the stadium. Like I could see on my little timing tower as we was riding on board with the Mercs and the Alpine. I could see he just had the 3-second gap at the end there, and then it dropped back down to I think 2.6. So yeah, I was wondering what happened because we missed it. It just dropped out of nowhere. I was like, oh, that'd be heartbreaking for you.
Yeah, it is what it is though. But we move. Stuff happens. There was a lot going on that race. So I got impeded on my last run, and Woofer just spun. Obviously, it happens, but I couldn't improve my time, which means I had to start on P2. Obviously, the safety car, but I'll be honest, all in all, I really enjoyed battling Connor tonight. That was really fun. There was that moment where maybe I was a little bit too across, and he came across at the same time, and I kind of got a snap. So, but other than that, it was unreal racing between me and Connor. I enjoyed that heaps.
Oh, it definitely looked like you two were. I think I caught most of it on the stream. That looked like you two were having the time of your lives. And it was also a really good recovery try, especially after the unfortunate timing of the safety car. Coming out lap 6, and everyone else got the free pit stop, and yet to come to front. I think it was P10. And coming back up to P2, that's a good drive, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was tough. I'll be honest, because I even saw it on the bottom of my screen that Milano retired for a split second. I even said it to Dito. So for a split second, I'm like, maybe I should just jump into the pit. But by the time my brain computed it, there was already a safety car already drive past the entry, and it was curtains from there. But yeah, do my best. So yeah, we got P2 at the end, and who knows? There might be some stewarding that might be getting involved with some of the things that went on. We won't leak too much, but we'll see how it all shakes out.
So a little bit of spice in the steward's office after this game. Well, I'll pass you over to SJ then. I don't have any further questions, and congratulations on your P2 after that unfortunate time at the safety car.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Lam.
Good evening, mate. What a night. Obviously, last week, pure domination from the Williams last week. That's rocking. Not the same this week. They jumped up through the pack, but what do you think's the fixable cause that you can try and remove those penalties in the closing stages of a race?
Yeah, I think the end of the race is probably like my biggest Achilles heel. I lost the position to Sorokin last week. Week before that, I just wasn't able to have the pace on Chevy Wolves for Hungary. Obviously, the 3 second killed me there, and of course, making the mistake in Sector 3 to not even get the win as well. So yeah, look, there's lots of little things. Honestly, like I feel like it's just down to my experience. Like I've only been racing for I haven't even done a full season of rush racing yet. Like this isn't even a full season for me. Like I came in 4 seasons late, so anything's a bonus. I'll be honest. So I'll just keep putting in the performances, keep trying my best, keep giving the points for Williams, and hopefully we can get somewhere near the driver's title. But yeah, I'll just see what happens from here.
5/10 from winning this race, Cass. All it was. 5/10. Yeah. Going into next week is a track which is big for penalties. Lamb will probably vouch for that. Imola is a difficult one. I think it is fixed, all the glitches and bugs. So how are you feeling around a track like that, especially with the long straight and narrow going into turn 1?
Yeah, I think it's going to cause a different challenge for me specifically. I think I might not be able to, as you mentioned, rely on my starts to get a lot of moves because it's as you mentioned, just very, very narrow. But yeah, it's a very enjoyable track. Very, very fun sector too. I enjoy racing on it. It was one of my few races that I did when I jumped in last season for 3 or 4 rounds. So I've got a bit of experience there. So hopefully I can perform well.
Yeah, and I think you've done a fantastic job since jumping in. The stream seems to think you're doing better than others, but we won't go into too much detail because end of the day, moving anyone up now is ludicrous. End of the day, you guys practice, you're putting in the work. You don't put in the work to stay where you are. It's that simple. So keep doing what you're doing. That's another little bit of a dent on TMT, and you finished above them again, and that looks like the person that you're chasing at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the stewards are going to say on a few of the things that have happened tonight. Yeah, all the best, and we'll see you in Imola next week.
Thanks, SJ. I'll say a quick shout out to Crowjag. Drove a great race to do it on the one stop. Crazy to do it on this track, but made it work, mate. You deserve the win. And of course, shout out to Williams, my teammates Rockin and Dito.
I return the thanks, Klaus. That was a good race by you too.
Thanks, Crowjag. Appreciate it, mate.
No worries.
There you go, Lam. Back to you.
And we'll go over to our race winner of Crowjag. Crowjag, mate, what a drive. From having that little incident in the quali to coming back, doing a one stop from the safety car, doing, I think it was 30 laps on the hard tyres to the win. Oh, man, you got to tell me how your race was, because holy, that was good. That was a good drive.
My race was stuffed with the safety car because I was always doing a one stop and it came out too early for me. But I just had to go with it and just stretch the hards a bit longer than I wanted to. And the 10 seconds I lost when I nearly hit TMT, when he got a little bit sideways through turn 2 and I spun it, making sure I missed him, that really hurt me. Otherwise I would have been even further up the road.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. We just jumped onto the back end of it. We just seen you in the grass there, and we was wondering what happened.
Yeah, no, TMT was just a touch slower than I thought, and he got it just a touch sideways, and I just sort of tried to abort, make sure I didn't hit him, and yeah, I ended up spinning it myself and getting it in the grass. But at least there was no damage to anyone, so continue on.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And after recovering from such a spin too, still getting that win on 30 lap old hards, that is probably one of these drives of the season. Like, I don't think many would even dare to think about doing something like that, not at Mexico anyway. So
I was always doing one stop. I was always doing one stop.
Ooh, so
that was the plan from the start.
So one stop all the way from the start, switching up from what most would be doing.
Yep.
Ooh. Div5 might need to be taking some notes then. I'll pass you over to Esho. I don't have any more questions, but that was a good drive from you, bro. And you well and truly deserve that victory. And so enjoy the rest of your night after this.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Oh, Crowjag, finally! A win on the board. You've had a very, very interesting season, and I know you from past races, past seasons, past experiences. You have some serious pace, and you just get a little bit unlucky in some events. But tonight, I think you're going to obviously buy Connor a very, very nice Christmas present because he just defended. He did everything he could for you. I'm going to obviously eat my own hair or hand or whatever, because big shout out to you guys. Mini, XM, we've got Bench from Mars, we've got MCL Sean, It's Verts, Apex Pro Racing League, thank you very much, really appreciate that. Owen Considine, Saladin, Danny Rocks, Mr. Banshee Doodoo. We then had Smite yesterday, Bergen Thomas, I Lost My Cheese, I love that name, Nick Kaysen, and then we had a party raid from Giel04_Bell, and then the Racing Tortoise. So thank you very much for all the followers, really appreciate that, guys, tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, Lam, great job, mate, on the comms, really loved it, and I'll let you close it out.
Sweet, thank you, SJ. It's been good to get back on the comms. It's been a little while since the last time I did this for you guys. Yeah, that was a great race. Yeah, a little
like
while.
4 years ago.
Nah, that's not that long. Yeah, but tonight's race, that was good. And Kojak is living proof with that strategy that anything that almost seems impossible, like the one stop tonight at Mexico, is possible. And that's definitely going to be playing the mind of the Div5 boys and drivers. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But that's been me. It's been Lamb, your main stream host, and SJ to my left as my co-host. And this is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.